Shaboom. Cool. Being kind of ridiculous to this morning.
About 45 minutes ago.
And yes, we woke up like
Well,
45 minutes ago.
I woke up about 2 hours ago.
I had to wake up at 7 too, so. But yeah, we cannot see. We can't see what you guys are commenting or anything yet because our computers are both. I'm literally just stuck on a loading screen right now, so. And Hunter doesn't even have a loading screen up. It's just a black screen.
Well, that's typical for my computer.
So. But yeah, we kind of figured we'd just talk about all the coasters that are testing already, because there's been, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coasters that have tested.
I don't even know.
Or actually 6 if you count like the one purple Gerstlauer. Yeah, okay, my computer's not gonna work. Great.
Mine just takes a while.
But yeah, so Twisted Timbers is tested, Steel Vengeance is tested, Hang Time is tested, Time Traveler's tested and is open. Our friend Taylor's actually riding it today. He already rode it like I'm sure at least 3 times.
I saw the thumbnail for his video.
Oh yeah. But and then what else is tested? Oh, Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster is tested, and that was going way too fast when everybody saw that video. Like the first ever test was going way too fast, but I'm sure that was just because of the new wheels, and also just because they were pushing it across the lift. They pushed it, yeah, because the lift stopped about halfway up, and then they had to manually push the train over the hill. So I thought that was kind of funny, but it's going way slower now. It's about 2 seconds slower than it was earlier, which is, I mean, not a bad thing or a good thing technically, because, I mean, we want it to go faster. Would you stop? Every time you drum, man. But yeah, with the new changing of the actual wheels itself, it's gonna slow down a lot more because it's gonna have more grip towards the track. And usually when a coaster tests for the first time, they will put like the sleekest wheels on the train to make sure it goes as fast as it can, and then afterwards they can judge it by how fast it went. And realistically, that's just to make sure it doesn't valley on its first run. Like Hang Time was way faster the first couple times they tested it, probably because of the same thing. Also, they weren't holding it at the holding brake completely either. They just wanted to make sure it got through the track. Whereas now you're actually getting full-on hang time with each element, pretty much. So, which is great. I think that's awesome. Everyone's complaining about how slow it is, but that's the whole point. Monster is awesome for going slow and giving some insane hang time. So that makes me look forward. And you still got a black screen?
Yeah, it said it takes a while. This message showed up.
Any luck with my computer?
It's coming.
Oh man. So yeah, just as a reminder, we can't actually see any comments right now because our computers are.
Your phone.
Yeah, but that's up there and also on the other side. So, you know, but yeah. Any comments at all? No. Okay. But yeah, as you can probably see, I've got another shirt for a coaster opening this year, and that's Railblazer. Railblazer is yet to test, because they are still doing rock work.
I have a shirt for Space Mountain. I'm not sure if it's tested lately because it's been open, but you know.
Well, it tests every day.
Technically, yeah, but.
So bad. Also, speaking of testing, Accelerator had a test run yesterday. It had multiple test runs, actually. I think it had 4 or 5. I know there were some people saying that it would open on Saturday. It's not going to open without test runs with a whole new launch system. Like they had to replace the whole catch car and the whole cable and the like. They're not just gonna open it after 5 test runs, you know. And then he keeps saying that it's gonna open today. It's not gonna open today. I doubt it. They got to do like 100 test runs or something, because from what we were seeing from the test runs, it's barely even making it over the top hat, which is not a sight that we're used to. We're used to it giving some airtime over the top hat, where now it's crawling. So, and they don't even have people in the train yet either. So imagine with people in the train, it would definitely roll back. And although we'd love a rollback, the problem with accelerator rollbacks is they kick you off the train, and then they close down the ride afterwards. It's not like Top Thrill Dragster or King to Ka, where they just keep you there, and then they go as many times as they need to. Both accelerator, yeah, they'd completely kick you off the train, which makes me sad. But yeah, excited to get back on accelerator. Excited to get on hang time. Hunter, what are your thoughts on how hang time's testing? I know you've only seen video of it, not in real life, but
yeah. I think that it's cool, I guess.
okay.
I don't know. I have to see it in person to judge it, but
You could have watched her multiple hang time test videos. Hey, shameless plug.
I'm busy. Plus,
Busy?
I don't know where my phone is, so
True. Well, what do you think is going to be the best element?
the multiple head choppers.
The multiple head choppers. All right, fair enough. Which do you think is going to be the best head chopper?
All of them.
How many head choppers are there, Hunter? That's my question for you.
3?
Sure.
3 or 5? I don't know. Maybe 4?
42. Oh, is it updating? Ugh. Windows likes to update like every week. But Hunter, I think the best head chopper is definitely going to be the one on the drop. When you go under the cobra roll, I think that's definitely going to be the best one. I'm going to add on to that.
I don't know.
Oh man, Hunter.
What?
Let's move on to a coaster that's open already. Time Traveler. You saw the POV of that this morning, right?
Yeah, you said you told me to.
Well, yeah, because we're going to talk about it. What did you think of the POV?
It's a really good coaster. It's just I don't really know the point of the guy speaking on the launch.
Okay.
If there's a point to that, I mean, it makes sense. But if there's no point to it, why?
Well, it's supposed to be a time machine.
Yeah, I figured that, but you could have just had technology sound effects, not a guy saying, "Okay, you ready to go?"
Well, I mean, it is technically Silver Dollar City is calling it a family coaster, but 90-degree drop. What is it? 2 inversions? 3 inversions? It's 3, right? Family coaster. But I don't know. It makes sense for Silver Dollar City, because Silver Dollar City is definitely a family park, if that makes sense. Even though they've gotten some crazy thrills over the years with like Wildfire, the B&M Sit Down, and Outlaw Run, and Time Traveler, but I mean they still do mostly cater to families, at least without the coasters, if that makes sense. Because yeah, actually, then they have Powder Keg, which is air launch. So, oh yes, it's working. Thank goodness. Oh, so we can finally see comments. Thank you, Parks Dad.
Sweet. 5 people.
Oh, alrighty.
Okay, YouTube on our TV. We do have our 360, but we don't have our 360 hooked up right now. That's an Xbox 360, by the way.
That's actually not a bad idea. I just know that Xbox is kind of bad with
live
YouTube.
streams.
Yeah, mostly live streams.
Because YouTube, it's perfectly fine.
How much have you missed, Math? Nothing much really. We've just been talking about pretty much all the coasters testing.
Cheetah Hunt? What about Cheetah Hunt?
Cheetah
Kind
Hunt-
of?
I don't-
Oh wait, what kind of family coaster?
Yeah, I
does
don't
that?
know if I count Cheetah Hunt as a family coaster, to be honest, because it does have what, a 50 or 60 mile an hour launch or something like that. I can't remember how fast it is. But yeah, I don't know. So Hunter,
Are you signing in?
why am I signing in? Because I want to.
You want to comment?
Yeah.
Gonna comment on your own thing.
Why not?
You could comment on your own thing by speaking.
You know.
You said your password.
I did not. Really? So, okay. Oh, now it's not gonna load, of course. Great.
Still waiting for my computer to load.
Yeah, your computer's done for, dude.
No, it just takes 20 minutes to load. Yeah.
Oy. So, okay, now my chat's not loading. What? Ugh. I think we need new laptops, guys.
No, they're perfectly fine. It's just that the live stream is taking all of their internet.
Well, you know.
It's buffering.
This is your first Parks Bros live stream. Well, welcome to the podcast. It's realistically, usually we talk about just news that's been happening with the theme park and amusement park industry. Like, I mean, today we're mostly focusing on just test runs. Unless you guys have questions, you guys can ask as many questions as you
Comments
want,
have
and
loaded.
we'll totally answer them. If they're appropriate, at least. So. Let me just...
Snoopy down here.
But yeah, so...
Snoopy, help you please. I'm not sure Snoopy can help you. He's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, Snoopy's not going to be able to help you, buddy.
Well, I have orange.
Oh, about time. Goodness. His
It's fully
computer just
charged.
turned on.
It's fully charged.
Woo! Yeah, sorry this has been so kind of hectic so far.
How long have we been streaming for?
15 minutes or so.
15 minutes or so. Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, it's about 12, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Man. All right, let's talk about some more testing. Steel Vengeance tested for the first time the other day. Oh my goodness. The thing is flying, but the thing is it's going to, because it's the first test run. They're going to have the wheels be like as less friction full as possible. That's not a word I know. But it's definitely going to be a lot slower than that, I'm sure. And also, the camera that they were using was getting it at a really slow frame rate. So it looks faster than it is, if that makes sense, because it's going to be taking a frame like farther apart than, you know, what it would for 60 frames per second. If it was 60 frames a second, you'd have where if it's at, I think that was at 20 or something, it's like you know, and it'll make it look a lot faster than it is. How long do you think it'll take for Hang Time to get rough?
Maybe a couple of years.
Oh, you've been on Rock Bottom Plunge? Very cool. I'd love to hit that up eventually. Minnesota is just kind of hard to get to. I think it'll
Maybe a couple of years.
there are some sections of the track we already know are going to be kind of bumpy. So that doesn't really help. Like especially like the corkscrew, the second car does rattle back and forth. So, don't get on it. I'll go on it for the credit if I'm there. Just saying. I'll do it. Also SpongeBob.
Oh, right, that's where the Nickelodeon park is.
At least the first one. Second one's coming to New Jersey. Heyo.
Jeez.
Steepest drop in the world. Anyways, that's probably a video for another day because that's 2019. Really? No way. Did we really hit it? Did we really hit? Crubcraft, are you really our 400th sub? Okay, I gotta look at this real quick. Did we really hit 400?
Of course you're taking it.
Hey! Awesome. Well, high five. Alright.
No, I do not want Steam.
Well, thank you for subscribing, Crubcraft. That means a lot. Man, 400. We've literally gained we've gained 100 in like a week, and I think it's a week and 3 days. Like a full 100 subscribers. It's kind of crazy how big we're getting. But man, thanks. It means a lot that you guys actually
Why do I have
pay
two?
attention to our content
I have
and like
two
subscribe
Googles
to us.
open.
Well, that stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But man, awesome! Thank you. Sweet. That's weird, man. Before you know it, we'll get to 500 too. At least at the rate everything's been going. So. But man, awesome. What were we talking about?
Steel Vengeance.
Oh, well, no, we started talking about hang time being rough is what we were talking about.
Oh, right.
I think it'll probably take about... Some sections of the track are already going to be rough, for sure. We already can see that. I definitely think it'll get rough by... Probably in like 2 years, maybe 3. Especially with it running 3 trains. Speaking of which, the yellow train is testing now.
So all 3 have been tested.
All 3 have been tested, and they've all made it through the course. Excuse me. So what they've been doing lately is testing the orange and yellow train back to back. So 2 trains at a time. On Monday, they were testing the white and orange train back to back. And eventually, I'm sure in the next coming weeks, they will be testing all 3 trains at the same time. Which is pretty freaking exciting.
Prox Bros is live.
Oh, yeah? Woohoo! Alright, cool. We're both loaded up, finally. Goodness.
Well, mine's not fully loaded yet.
Well, it's going to get there eventually. But yeah, I'm really excited for Hang Time. Hang Time, by the way, will not be opening during Boysenberry. I can tell you that. The state comes to check the coaster at the end of the month, at the end of March. So they're probably going to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and if they give it a thumbs down, expect it opening late May, probably.
Yeah.
If they give it a thumbs up, expect it probably early May, because they're still going to want to...
Maybe late April, possibly.
Yeah, late April is a possibility. Maybe for like the season pass holder night, it'll be late April, because there's going to be a season pass holder event. So that's great to know.
I am loading.
But yeah, so don't expect Boysenberry open during don't expect Hang Time open during the Boysenberry Festival.
No.
Because it's just not really likely. Also, they've been moving pretty quickly on the queue itself. They still need to do the awnings, but that'll take like a day because they already have the supports for the awnings up. And all of the concrete is pretty much almost done, except for the last section of queue that will go under the drop and then under the airtime hill. So that actually hasn't...
Still not technically loaded yet.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Take a luge. Okay.
But, yeah. Hopefully it'll be open by late April. That's like the earliest I could see it being open. But besides that, yeah, I don't know. But yeah. And just
now the time to fully test the audio.
well, can you hear me? Because they can obviously hear us.
I'm buffering.
Can you hear it? Okay. Oh, did they put the gates on the station? Okay, good. Good to hear. Um, taking a trip to Disney. Very cool. You should when you know the dates, let us know and we'll try and meet you. Cuz we will have Disney passes probably, and we will definitely have Knott's passes. Um, oh, you're coming here in July? Well, I can try and meet you in July. Hunter will most likely be in Europe because he's gone for half the month in Europe. And no, he's not. He's not riding coasters, sadly. So,
My computer's audio does not want to work right now.
hmm?
My computer's audio does not want to work right now.
I'm sorry, buddy. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy Disney and Knott's. And I mean, Magic Mountain is it's got some 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 great rides, but a lot of the rides, I don't know, I noticed going on Thursday that a lot of them are just kind of which kind of makes me sad, but oh, on the 18th, yeah, Hunter will definitely be in Europe. Um, oh, during the holidays? Well, holidays are definitely going to be super ridiculous for Disneyland, at least, and for Knott's, too. And with Disneyland, actually, our passes, the only days we can't go are the last 2 weeks of the year. So, yeah. um, but yeah, that's the only bad thing about our passes, but it's an extra, like, $200 for the 2 weeks or $300 or something stupid like that. It's no point. Um, yeah. So, if you go to Knott's, we'll be there. uh,
Should I get my headphones and test those out? Because
I think it might just be your computer, dude. But yeah, just to let you, as a heads up for Disney, if you go during the holidays, everything's gonna be a pretty long wait, to be honest. If you're doing one day, you're definitely not gonna be able to do everything for sure. You could probably do most of the e-ticket attractions, but that's probably about it. Well, we will be streaming until probably around 1, maybe a little afterwards. So if you want to join in back then. Isn't it always crowded? Yes. But not as bad as in the holidays. The holidays is twice or 3 times the crowds. It gets ridiculous. Yeah, it gets absolutely insane. Uh, uh, even when it rained, the last vlog that I put out for Disneyland, when it rained, it was still, I mean, it wasn't Disneyland busy, but it was freaking amazingly crowded for, like, Magic Mountain or Knott's. They had twice the amount of people in the park compared to those 2 parks. On like that type of, actually, compared to that type of day, it would have been like 10 times the people. So, oh, when Galaxy's Edge opens up, it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be absolutely stupid to even try and go to the park.
well,
You got it now?
I can hear my YouTube audio, but I can hear that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna try and reopen.
When are we going to Knott's? Hopefully this week sometime. It's gonna be between Monday and Thursday. Monday is more likely, I think, because I'm going to meet up with some friends that are in my old high school's choir. because I was in choir for a year, and they're going on Monday. So probably Monday, but also any day between Monday and Thursday is open for me, pretty much. Yeah. You having fun?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, hopefully when we go, Accelerator will
Let me
be open.
test something.
Okay. Because Accelerator is hoping to be open by like Wednesday. Can you hear it? Okay. Well, okay. I wish I could play music, but the thing is, it's on my phone. It's not on the computer because our computer doesn't. We don't have like a capture card, so we just have to do it through our phone. Right now, at least. So, oh, talk to you soon. Um, but yeah, Monday is Disneyland. I thought they were going to Knott's.
Yeah, they're going to nuts. The choir's going to nuts.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do, Phantom. I see what you're trying to do. But yeah, if we were running off the computer, we probably would. But since we're not, it's just kind of impossible. So unless we buy like $150 capture card, which we can't. So, yeah.
It's fun when YouTube doesn't load.
Yeah, well, why would YouTube load? Why would it be friendly, you know? Like, YouTube's always like this. Hey, yo. So. What? Oh. Hunter, we have a lot of Disney news to cover.
We do.
We should talk about that.
Wait, but
Okay,
what?
bye, Phantom. But we got to talk about Disney news. This is like, I mean, it's like 3 weeks old now. But Walt Disney Studios is getting a 2 billion euro expansion. 2 billion.
Did we already talk about this?
No, we didn't, because it happened after our Disney podcast. And today is kind of just a hubbub because there's not too much news to talk about, you know? But, yeah, so they're adding a whole Frozen land. Their own version of Galaxy's Edge.
Which is technically just the miniature version with the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah, no battle escape attraction for them. Why is Hunter not playing Xbox? That's a great question.
Because he forced me to turn it off.
Well, I just said turn it off because it was loud.
It's not that loud.
Oh. Anyways, and they're also adding their own Marvel land.
Yeah.
It has been confirmed they are making a Marvel land, and their Rock and Roller Coaster is going to become an Avengers attraction.
It is?
And that's already been confirmed. That was confirmed at D23 in Tokyo a couple weeks ago. But how crazy is that? Marvel Land is like happening to Walt Disney Studios in Paris, at least. So that's really exciting. I'm actually more excited for the Frozen Land. Why? Because it's something new.
They're probably gonna make Frozen Ever After.
Because Galaxy's Edge is gonna be like almost every Disney park, except for Hong Kong and Shanghai. Also, Marvel Land is gonna be something that you see at Walt Disney Studios and DCA, but you also might see it at Hollywood Studios or somewhere.
It's also in Hong Kong.
But like, yeah, it's also in Hong Kong. Yeah. Whereas there is no other Frozen Land at any other Disney park. You know,
They're probably gonna make a version of Frozen Ever After over there, though. Possibly with another ride.
Probably they're gonna definitely. There's gonna be like 2 main attractions, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm actually excited for that, and I don't care for the movie. like at all.
No,
um,
it really does. Besides 6-year-old girls.
Garrick.
True.
Miss you, buddy. Oh, but yeah. So that's some huge news. Hopefully we'll find out about that more in the coming future.
Yes, Disney is very, 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 very,
Yes.
very rich.
They are, but they're good at what they do with the theme parks, at least. So,
For now.
For now, yes.
Oh, I just
What else Disney happened? Shoot.
Oh, the construction for the stuff other than Slinky Dog is happening in Toy Story Land.
Yes, Toy Story Land is open. Oh, Pixar Fest. They announced all the food.
They did?
Yeah, they announced all the food and it looks delicious.
Oh.
Okay, you want me to go through the churros?
Oh, jeez.
There's like 4 different churros. There's the Snipe, which is a lemon flavored churro after from Up. The Snipe, the bird that he can't find. So that's got lemon. That's got lemon, like.
Why is it
sugar.
lemon?
Because it's yellow.
The Snipe is not yellow. The Snipe is multicolor.
Okay.
You Snipey, Snipey.
Oh my goodness. Then you also have the Lotso strawberry. So it's a strawberry sugar covered churro, which is gonna be great. And also probably my favorite, the cocoa churro.
So it's gonna be chocolate.
It's gonna be cinnamon and chocolate sugar. All over it, yeah. But it will have a chocolate chipotle dipping sauce.
Why Chipotle?
That's pretty good. It gives it a little kick, but it's also sweet, you know? It's like,
What's the fourth one, huh?
I think that's it, actually.
You said there were 4.
You know what? I screwed up, okay?
Oh yeah, the fourth one is the normal churro that's being renamed to Sully's Best. No, it's gonna be renamed the Doug churro because it looks like Doug.
Okay. The Coco Loco churro. Is that actually what it's called? Because it wouldn't surprise me. Shoot. Oh, they do have this interesting new thing. It's like a neon noodles or something. I can't remember the name. Something. Oh shoot. But they are Monsters Inc. themed noodles that have like this special sauce.
Are we remaking Harryhausen's?
It's supposed to be after Harryhausen's, yeah. So it's actually going to be at the Chinese restaurant in DCA at the Lucky Fortune. And it's like they're blue noodles. Then you pour a sauce on them and they turn green. And they're like completely vegan, and yeah, it's really interesting, don't you think? They're like bioluminescent, or just luminescent, I guess, not bio.
So they're made with jellyfish? They're made with jellyfish?
But they're vegan.
No, but they're made with the stuff that comes from jellyfish. Because that's basically one, besides doing it artificially, that's one of the only natural ways to do it.
Yeah,
with jellyfish.
What other foods? Shoot. Let me find a food list, actually.
Did we ever talk about the new Paint the Night parade? The new Paint the Night float?
Yes, we did. You were so adamant about it at the Disney one.
Because it's Incredibles, and it's going to be a really cool float, because it's going to be one of the biggest floats on the parade.
Let's see. Food and beverage Disneyland news. Oh, they do have this like celebration cake, which is going to be lemon, raspberry, and blueberry, I believe.
Ew.
So it's like yeah, it's just this cake that's like supposed to be like the Pixar ball.
It's Lexo Ball. berry funnel cake. What's the berry funnel cake?
Oh, berry funnel cake is just gonna be blueberries, chocolate, and strawberries on a funnel cake.
What's it supposed to be?
I don't know. Then they have, ooh, this is an interesting thing. They have a root beer float in a Woody's cowboy boot. You can get. Then they also have a strawberry funnel cake for Lotso, which is just strawberry. Then they have the strawberry churro. Then they have, ooh, this green pesto pasta, which will probably, I think it's for Buzz Lightyear, and it's going to be at, I think Pizza Port in Disneyland. So that's gonna be something we gotta try. Then they have, ooh, an alien macaroon, so it's like the little green aliens from Toy Story. It's a macaroon. Ooh, this is very cool, I thought. Oh, actually, never mind. This is not that. They have like a tuna pokey at the Cove Bar, which will be interesting. It looks okay. It's got like weird cabbage and stuff.
It's gonna be. It looks like the Luxo ball.
Yeah, kind of. But this is what I'm really excited about. They have full-on ratatouille at the park. Finally.
Yeah, with shrimp on it.
Yeah, that's yeah. So they have freaking ratatouille at Cafe Orleans. I think. Let me read it. Yeah, at Cafe Orleans. They're gonna have full-on ratatouille, and it looks exactly like the ratatouille that you see in the movie Ratatouille, which is gonna be awesome.
Wait, Drew, go back.
What's up?
That one looks like the plate that ramen comes out with to a meal.
And you're right about that. So they will actually have like a cheese and strawberry plate, so you can have cheese and strawberry together. It's really interesting. Just like in Ratatouille. Then they also have like a fried bologna sandwich for Carl Fredricksen. They're gonna call it like the Frederick Burger or something. I don't know. Then they also have a pork chop TV dinner, which is literally a pork chop, some carrots, and like a cake and some pudding.
What? Why?
So it's like Carl Fredricksen. Yeah, okay. Then they have the Cocoa Churro. Okay, so it's called the Cocoa, Cocoa, or however you say it. I'm sorry. Cacao, yeah. So it's technically a cacao churro, not cocoa, but that's fine. Then they are also, I think that's actually it. That's the whole list right there. But that, I'm very excited. No, I didn't. I skipped the ones we already.
Why are you on Bing?
I don't know why I'm on Bing. Why is Bing... What is this? Come on. Dang it, Bill. Bill Gates, come on. I don't want to be on Bing.
Wait, are you on Google Chrome?
I should be.
You're not on Google Chrome.
Oh, I'm not. I'm on freaking Explorer.
That's not Explorer. That's Microsoft Edge.
Anyways, are you excited for any of the food that's coming for Pixar Fest?
Not really.
No?
No.
I'm really excited for the cacao churro. That, Chipotle chocolate. Oh. Also, I'm actually really excited to actually try Ratatouille, because I've never actually had full-on Ratatouille
It's
before.
eggplant, squash, and I forgot the last one.
I think isn't it tomato?
No, it's not tomato.
Or it's not tomato. It's
No.
something red. Maybe it's like bell. No, it's not bell pepper.
No.
Let's find out what's in Ratatouille.
It's eggplant and I believe banana squash.
Ooh, really?
I don't know.
It is a vegetable dish. Thanks.
Zucchini.
Oh. So eggplant, zucchini, tomato, onion, garlic, and seasonings.
I thought there was a squash there.
Well, some of them will put squash. What adds? But yeah, that's very interesting to me, I think. Also, I'm very excited to try those noodles that change color. I think that's an interesting concept that they're bringing to the park.
Cruelty.
Okay, it's not jellyfish cruelty. They even said it's vegan, so it has no animal products whatsoever.
So it's artificial.
It might be.
He's the only way to get that type of thing naturally is jellyfish that I know of.
Well, maybe they figured out a way to make, aluminum.
Artificial.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, another thing food related, the Boysenberry Festival is going on right now.
Really?
Yeah, it started on Friday. How about that? What do you think of that, Snoopy? That's your cue. Oh, you love it, Snoopy? That's awesome. You guys should go to Knott's and check it out. What are you doing? But yeah, Boysenberry Festival started. Let me try and find a food list for the Boysenberry Festival.
I guess boysenberry ice cream, boysenberry pie, boysenberry churros, maybe even boysenberry pretzels. Who knows? Boysenberry gummy bears are year round though, so we can't.
Oh, Boysenberry gummy bears. Oh.
Boysenberry.
Food. Thank you, Knott's, for making this easy.
Boysenberry drinks, boysenberry savory food, boysenberry sweet treats, boysenberry food tasting cards.
Tasting cards are good.
Merchandise, wine, craft, brew, tasting garden.
So they actually, an interesting thing that both Disney and Knott's have been doing with their food events, like Food and Wine is actually going on at DCA right now, which has been interesting. I've only tried one thing, and that was the whoopie pie. It was still pretty good. I'm really tempted to go back and get a food card, but that one's $45 or $40, one of the two. But the Boysenberry tasting card, which actually has less options on it, is $30. It has, I think, 2 less options, but you can get whatever, how many times. I think it's only 6 things. But let's look at everything Boysenberry, shall we? So they have the Boysenberry drinks. They have
boysenberry punch, calico soda, boysenberry soda, cream soda, mint soda, and ginger ale.
So they have boysenberry cream soda, boysenberry mint soda, and boysenberry ginger ale. That's really interesting to me, actually. Now let's go to the savory foods. There should be a lot here. So they have boysenberry cheese quesadilla.
What the heck
is that? It's like a purple
that?
Quesadilla. That looks interesting. So it's mozzarella cheese, cotija cheese. I don't know what that is. Boysenberry salsa.
Coltita.
Okay.
And
boysenberry sour cream. Then you have boysenberry pierogies.
Pierogi.
I don't know how to say that.
It's a pierogi.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a pierogi.
You sure?
Pierogi, I'm pretty sure.
Boysenberry sauteed onions, applewood smoked bacon, and boysenberry sour cream. That sounds good.
I'm pretty sure it's called a pierogi.
Okay, and then they have a boysenberry elote, which everyone's been talking about. It's corn on the cob, boysenberry mayonnaise, and boysenberry butter. Supposedly that's amazing. Boysenberry hummus, which sounds pretty good. Snoopy thinks so too. They have boysenberry sauces on a bun, which is a freshly baked roll. Boysenberry ketchup, relish, and mustard, which I think that's. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
So that sounds really good. Then they have slow cooked boysenberry short rib.
Boysenberry chicken wings?
Yeah, boysenberry chicken wings. I remember looking at those last year and wanting to try them. But yeah, it's like boysenberry barbecue sauce on chicken wings, which is really good. Now let's go to the sweet treats. Oh wow, boysenberry boba is a thing.
Those look like purple strawberries.
Yeah, they look. Well, those might be boysenberry covered strawberries in the background of that picture. We'll get to it soon. Fun Bun, of course, is gonna be there. Duh.
I thought Fun Bun was year round.
They've been closing that shop. That the Ghost Town Grub shop hasn't been open. It really makes me sad, actually. They have a boysenberry coconut macaroon. Wow. Oh, look at that Fun Bun pick, though. Oh, only 2,000 calories. Fun Bun challenge, am I right? Maybe we should change the challenge. Instead of accelerator, it should be on hang time. We eat the Fun Bun, and then we go immediately on hang time. They have the Fun Stick, which is a piece of deep-fried cheesecake on a stick with boysenberry icing. Okay.
What?
Food tasting cards are, you can get pretty much all the savory items, but you can also get like a macaroon, which is going to be a dessert, and they're $30 each. So that's some interesting stuff. And you can totally come with us to Knott's. I will put every trip that I go to, like every date that I have, on the Discord, which is in the link in the description. So when you go to Knott's later today, boysenberry meatballs, punch, cotton candy, and pie. That sounds really good. Yes, you're poor, Snoopy. I'm sorry. The boysenberry meatballs seem kind of interesting, don't you think?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, right. You don't like meat. Ooh. Punch, of course, is great. The boysenberry punch is always amazing. Always try it with Sprite, too. So you try just boysenberry punch your first time, and then the second time, try with Sprite, which will be always good. I personally have just kind of gone with just boysenberry punch because I really like to taste the boysenberry. And then cotton candy, I've never been a big fan of cotton candy, to be honest.
I tried cotton candy once, hated it.
Yeah, I just, it's too much sugar, if that makes sense. But boysenberry,
no, I just don't like the feeling on my tongue. Same thing with carbonation. Carbonated drinks, it's the same feeling. It's weird.
But I could see that being good. And then boysenberry pie, of course, is going to be good. I mean, it's just straight boysenberry pie. Like, you can't go wrong with that.
That's soft. That feels weird. Sorry, I'm gonna put Poochie right on top of Snoopy.
Let's see how much merch they have. Oh, they don't list the merch on the site. Oh well. Actually, I want to look at something really quick. I want to see if Knott's has actually put a date for hang time. No, they have not.
Opening in 2018?
Yep, it says... Okay, so it doesn't say opening summer 2018 anymore. So that'll give us hints. There is a possibility of an April opening. And it really always confuses me. The picture that they still have, because it's the old picture, so it has silver supports. And like the mural is blue instead of like orange, purple, and I think what they've done with the coaster is a lot better than what's in the promotional picture. Also, they've done a better job with the train instead of like having the full hang time logo on it and stuff. Yeah, they're just advertising season passes, and they're not giving a full schedule, which kind of stinks, but yeah. Yeah, you can really never go wrong with boysenberry. I will second that, definitely. What you doing?
Poochie doesn't want to stay.
Oh, I'm sorry. That stinks.
Yes, it does.
I'm actually going to look at the live video real quick to see if Knott's is testing anything at the moment. Because technically we're supposed to be talking about testing all of today, but we, of course, always get sidetracked here at the Parks Bros podcast. So
extremely sidetracked sometimes.
Man, this is the blurriest picture of the... Okay. Looking around the boardwalk at the moment, I do not see... Okay, I see one train for hang time, but it's on the brake run. Okay.
Trains aren't that long either. They're not that big.
No, they're actually really tiny trains. It's kind of crazy, and apparently you can fit 2 in this station, but I don't know if they honestly will or can. I'm sure they could fit 2 on the brake run afterwards, but like I don't know.
Hey,
finally loaded up. Wow. Okay. I'm looking at everything on the hang time construction site, and they have definitely filled up most of the queue with concrete now, for sure. It looks like they've even gotten the parts under the drop. They do have another wall. What is that for? Oh, they're finally putting up a fence. So they're putting up a fence on the little airtime hill that goes into the brake run, so people can't get into it from the queue, if that makes sense. But like it's a full size fence that's like I think probably 7 feet tall, maybe 8 feet tall. So that's pretty freaking interesting. There's a lot of people stopping to look. I wonder if it's at the top of the lift hill or something. Oh no, it's definitely not. There are construction workers walking under the structure right now in the concrete. So definitely not testing at the moment. And Accelerator is not testing either. I have not seen it go once. But yeah, it looks to be pretty busy, at least for Knott's, but that's probably mostly because of the Boysenberry Festival. You can tell more of the crowds are located near Ghost Town. A lot of them are chilling out with some of the robbers right now, which is very interesting. Yeah. So we can stop that. Isn't that torture?
No.
But anything you want to talk about, Enter?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, Hunter, we could talk about some more testing.
You talk about my computer's not loading.
Of course, your computer's not loading.
And watch, once we're done, it's gonna be completely loaded and
sadly, no Dunkin' Donuts today because we woke up late. Expect it next time though, for sure.
Awesome.
Dunkin', still the best donuts in town. America runs on Dunkin'. With that taste refreshing coffee taste, it's goodness.
You're gonna do this every 2 weeks, aren't you?
It does not feel like 2 weeks have passed. Feels like forever has passed, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully we'll see this baby Railblazer testing fairly soon.
And maybe we might see this guy testing right too. Space Mountain. I mean, they tested this morning, but you know, it's gonna test tonight too.
And they send out a test every hour too.
Yeah, but
the
music's on. It's great.
Yeah.
What, I really like it.
Whatever.
Computer's really hot.
Yeah, it usually is. What do we think of Time Traveler? We think it's good. I don't know, Hunter, you watched the POV this morning. What do you think of it?
It's a decent little coaster.
Little?
I don't know.
I don't think it's the best coaster there. I think Outlaw Run is probably always going to be better. Time Traveler, I've heard only really one review besides from the park president, and the park president was like, "Oh, it's amazing. It's the best coaster we've ever gotten," you know. But of course, the park president's going to say that, you know. He's going to say that about Hang Time if he's president of Knott's. He's going to say that about Incredicoaster if he's from DCA, you know, like. But I did hear from Coaster Fanatics. He wrote it, and he said it actually could possibly beat out Steel Vengeance for Coaster of the Year, which is pretty promising, I think. I might talk to Taylor a little later today and ask him what he thought, because he's ridden it at least 3 or 4 times today. Because he's out there, because he went to Kansas. He went to the Chance Rides plant yesterday. And now he went to Silver Dollar City. And then I think he's going to Dollywood. And then he's going to King's Dominion to ride Twisted Timbers, which will hopefully be open pretty soon. We've only seen one testing video of that, and it looks like it goes pretty fast until it hits an overbank. The overbank immediately slows it down, and it finishes like 3 seconds or 4 seconds slower than the POV. So... But still, like, overbanks seem to be RMC's, like, kryptonite, you know?
Yeah.
Realistically.
A little bit.
Because, I mean, you don't see that on Twisted Colossus, but you still, I mean, by the end of it, you're still kind of meh. But, like, with Joker, definitely. The overbanks slow it down, like, a crap ton. I mean, technically, the 2 airtime hills, the Y element, as we like to call it, slow it down the most, but the overbanks don't help. But yeah, I'd love to get to Silver Dollar City pretty soon. It probably won't happen for another year or two though, because we're definitely planning to go to Ohio this year, and Garrick and I might be going somewhere else. I will let you know when we actually know. Um, but yeah, this year's gonna be crazy for travel. Hopefully, we're gonna get to Lagoon hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Awesome.
Like in like a month's time or a month and a week or so. So that'll be a lot of fun. Um, Especially, I mean, we could get on freaking Cannibal. But the sad thing is, it'll probably be better than Hang Time, so yeah. What's up?
He's wagging his tail.
Why you, that's weird, man.
He's wagging his tail. You're welcome for all the odds ones out recommendations on your stuff.
You're ridiculous, dude.
Well, I didn't know I was cited as you. I watched 2 videos.
Oh my goodness.
The troubled history of journeying into your imagination.
Well, your imagination was a failure.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Dreamcatcher.
Maybe some.
But we are.
I mean, they could still have the walk around character for him.
Yeah, they could have.
They chose not to.
But we are.
That was actually a really interesting walk around character with the Figment puppet.
Yes, it was. We are for sure not going to Disney World, not the two of us, but our friends over at the Dole Whippers Adventures are. So
our cousin.
Yeah, our cousins. You make sure to subscribe to them. I will put their link down in the description. They're also like on our featured channels on our main channel. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to them because they're going to Disney World in July while Hunter's in Europe, and they're gonna have a heck of a lot of fun.
We done?
H, are you gonna hate me if I go to the East Coast this year?
To ride what?
Go from Great Adventure all the way down to Carowinds. So I take that as a yes. I'll ask Garrick. We'll see what we can do. Ugh.
Hey, look, it's the... Scroll down.
What? Oh, yeah. How fast are Six Flags Magic Mountains operations? I actually ended up filming the intro and outro for that video. The outro, for some reason, is lost, I guess, because he had to film another one. I feel bad. Sorry, Taylor.
What's going on? We don't know. Honestly.
We're just kind of chilling out now because we haven't really gotten any questions, and we've talked about pretty much everything we wanted to talk about. So, if you do have a question, we'll answer it though for sure.
It's 1 o'clock.
But yeah, we're just kind of chilling out because are we adults or teens?
Why is that a question?
I mean,
why?
Yeah.
That is the true question.
Both technically.
In a sense.
Yeah. But yeah, just kind of chilling out. I know we've hit our hour, but
Which I know we haven't. We have 1 minute. Oh.
Started streaming 1 hour ago.
But it's
buddy.
1:01. We started streaming at 12:02.
Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there because we've gone pretty much over everything we wanted to. We even talked about more food than we even expected. I wasn't expecting to talk about food at all.
Food.
But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for joining. It was a lot of fun, as always. Make sure to tune in 2 weeks' time on Sunday, whatever that day is. At noon. That's when we always have our podcast every other week. I think actually.
I see Poochie. Yes, you do. What's your favorite ride of nuts?
Ghost Rider.
Pacific Scrambler.
You're lying.
But I really like scramblers.
What is your actual favorite ride at Knott's? That is open.
Oh, right now open.
And that actually that includes Accelerator because that has been open before.
When Pony Express, it's closed currently.
That still counts too.
Okay.
What is your favorite coaster?
Pony Express.
Your favorite coaster is Pony Express?
At Knott's, yeah.
At Knott's, really?
Yeah.
Out of any of the coasters?
It's really close with Ghost Rider, but I kind of like Pony.
I want to hear your reasoning behind this. This is really interesting.
Okay, do a Pony update. It's still closed.
Well, if we get there, I'll make sure.
Have you guys ever been to Dollywood? No, we have not.
Hopefully next year. We're gonna try and do Over Georgia, Dollywood, and Carowinds next year. That's just the basic thought right now. It might be bigger, it might be smaller. We don't know yet. But we'd love to get to Dollywood, especially with their new land opening up next year. But yeah, we will do. Oh, very cool. Dollywood's a home park. Lucky, especially with Lightning Rod. But we will do a Pony update when we get there. Really, Pony Express is your favorite ride at Knott's? I find that really fascinating.
Well, I just like it.
Oh, what's the story behind La Rotnog? Well,
oh jeez.
So our buddies at OVC, their home park is Kings Island, and they have the Beast, which I mean is the longest wooden coaster in the world. And every night they're there. When the park closes, they have a full-on countdown until the park closes. And right at 0, they'll put a trash can in front of the line for the Beast. So realistically, from the countdown of 10, they all sprint to the Beast from wherever they are at the park. And then they get in line, the last people, they try and be the last people in line. And they call that La Rotnob, which is last ride of the night on the Beast, which is La Rotnob if you shorten it out. And so, we figured why not have our own version of that, because we think that's kind of cool, because the entirety of like the Ghost Rider or the Beast team is in on it, and they have fun with it, and they're like La Rotnob, like they'll cheer about it. And so we started going on as the last people of the night on La Rotnog and trying to get the last train. So we're last ride of the night on Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider's one word, so we just go La Rotnog. So, yeah. So, but whenever we're there late at night and we're able to, we like to go last ride of the night, because sometimes the train will be half empty, and that kind of makes the ride even better. But yeah, that's the whole story behind
Going over
Rotnog.
Texas this summer. That's cool.
Awesome. Over Texas is great. I don't know. I've never been. I am going to Fiesta, Texas in a month's time, or a month and a half's time. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also ZDTs I'm gonna hit up. So for the Beast, that it's La Rotnob, but for us it's La Rotnog with a G. So because it's Ghost Rider. So because it's just last ride of the night. Don't drive yet.
Yeah, no 19.
Shh. How many parks have we been to? You want to count that? I'll count
We're
mine.
different.
Yeah, we're different. I've been
do
to
we
a couple
count
more.
individual parks from one resort?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Let me count that real quick. I think I'm at 9.
I'm at 6.
Yeah. So.
Wait, what 3 have you been to that happened? Is that Disney?
Actually, no. I've been to like 11 or 12. You've been to more too.
I've been to.
Cause SeaWorld too.
Oh right, we have been to SeaWorld. Oh, and Legoland.
Yeah, and Legoland and.
I'm at 8.
Yeah, I've just got like 3 or 4 more than you. So. How do you measure a coaster count? What counts and what doesn't? A lot of us look at a website called rcdb.com. And that will actually tell us what is what and what's not a coaster, what's been a coaster, blah blah blah.
Have we ever been to Cedar Point? No, we have not, but we are planning to this summer.
Bingo. Hopefully the first week of August. We'll see. But yeah, realistically, you're just gonna look at whether it's a coaster or not. So like, if it's a coaster, it's usually pretty easy to tell. It'll have like a chain lift or a launch, and it'll be a full circuit, you know, blah blah blah. So kiddie coasters count. So like Timberline Twister at Knott's will count. But like Silver Bullet will count. Ghost Rider will count. Like all those rides will count, but like stuff like Calico Mine, most people will say it doesn't count. But it really depends on the person, because some people will say yes, that's a coaster without a doubt, because it's not actually powered by any external force. It's just gravity. So realistically, if it's pulled by gravity, you know, at one point or another, it's definitely going to be a coaster, and as long as it's on a track. Like, so you could argue some of the flat rides that we've been on are coasters, but like I don't like to count those. But like my coaster count right now is 53.
I don't know.
And Hunter, you're at like.
I don't know what mine is because I don't know where phone is.
40?
No. I think I'm at 39 ish. I don't know.
Usually we go with friends. So like whenever you'll see me in a vlog, I'll usually have a buddy of mine with me, like Cali Coasters or my buddy Evan or Garrick or somebody like that, and usually they all drive. So that's how we usually get there. So unless it's like Disneyland, where usually I'll be with parents, and usually it'll be all of us. Or sometimes I have some other buddies like Lorenzo or just other people that are willing to go. Yeah.
Are we done?
Maybe even twice this year, but we'll see. Because we have a possibility of free tickets in the next coming months, but that's before Electric Eel is open, and I really want to go to Electric Eel. Ah, gotcha. I know that struggle, but usually that's when we go to Disneyland, is when I'm with my GP friends. Yeah, I've ended up meeting a lot of people just through the community. Like I met Cali Coasters. I was just hanging out with Taylor from Coaster Studios at Disneyland, and then he shows up halfway through the day, and we became really great friends. So, I thought that was really funny. Yeah, excited to get on Atlantis too. I'm actually way more excited to get on Manta though.
And also the fact that he lives really close.
Yeah, Zach from Cali Coasters is like down the street from us, which I found really funny because we didn't even know each other, and then we actually have friends that are friends with, like, we have mutual friends, and like it's really freaking weird how that all happened.
Yeah.
But Garrick, actually, I was into coasters. I was super into them, and he's always been a physics guy. Like, he loves physics and chemistry. And we both just kind of, like, grew into these fanatics kind of at the same time of coasters. And I kind of dragged him in. How long did we start the channel ago? We started at April 4th of last year. So expect like a 1-year anniversary video to come out on April 4th.
What day is that?
I don't know.
Don't look. You're gonna have to look.
But yeah, it's not even been a year, and we hit 400 subscribers today. How crazy is that? You know. That's amazing to me. The fact that we've grown so quickly. I remember 9 months ago, we were at like 27 subscribers for like a month and a half. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Only 60? Well, hopefully that'll change in the near future. So.
Most of the people just come here because of your hang time updates, because you're the
only the moment I started posting hang time updates, like, just skyrocketed. So, because I mean, I'm still the only person really doing that like on a weekly basis. So, is that
check what day April 4th is because my computer's not loading.
April 4th, 2018.
It's a Wednesday.
Okay, so on Wednesday, April 4th, expect a 1-year anniversary video. How long have we been going? Like an hour and 15 minutes or so? Maybe not that long.
No, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, but we're gonna head off soon unless you guys still have questions, which we will totally answer.
I might go.
Okay.
I don't know. Who wants to hear an echo?
Would you stop? Very cool. Congrats on going to Dollywood. I'd love to go. Ride lightning rod. Cool. So. Yeah, I want to ride Manta and Electric too. It'll be good. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna head off now because I still gotta eat breakfast. Yeah, if it's open, yes. If lightning rod's open, I get it. But oh, nice. How was the sneak peek at Busch Gardens? Congrats on going to Carowinds, by the way. Get on Fury. Ooh.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, we woke up a little late.
You did.
I did.
I'm fine. I already ate breakfast.
I woke up at like 11:30. So. But yeah, all right, awesome. I think we're gonna head out now. But thank you guys for joining. Yeah, we gotta eat. I'm actually starting to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I might have lunch. Well, you're having breakfast. It's perfectly normal.
You know, it's perfectly normal. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for 400 subscribers. That's a huge milestone for us. But it was awesome hanging out with you. And make sure to stay tuned in 2 weeks. Actually, I think 2 weeks is Easter, so we might do it on the Saturday before.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So, have fun at Knox. That'll be fun today. Hopefully, you'll see accelerator testing and also hang time testing. Yeah, Snoopy's happy too. And yeah, and yes, we will let everyone know if we go to Dollywood. It won't be this year though, for sure. Definitely not. I don't think we could get down there from Ohio.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if we spent, an extra 2 days in Ohio and drove the extra time, blah, blah, blah. But expect us there probably in 2019 is probably when we will end up going. So, but awesome. Thank you guys for joining. I will make sure to post on Instagram. I forgot to do that this time because it was kind of a busy week for me. So I completely forgot. But awesome.
Do we have a Facebook?
We do have a Facebook, and it has 109 followers, actually. But until next time.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next ride.
Just gonna...